The other side, Steve Smith on the sideline. David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. The Chicago Bulls here to defend the home court, playing host to the Western Conference. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Portland, Harrison Barnes is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Conley. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Stauskas in the shooting guard position. And it's New Year's Day here and a lot of NBA action to take in. I'm sure there will be resolutions abounding from player to fan to coaches. And Smitty, when you were a player, did you ever make a New Year's resolution that was basketball related?
I did. I think the one resolution year after year, I was always trying to add, a higher percentage on my free throw shooting. Each year I kept saying, I want to take it up to another level. Always wanted to shoot higher than I did the last year.
My resolution is to work more with Steve Smith on these broadcasts.
There you go. I hope that dreams come true.
I hope so too.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
The 11-footer, no good off the front iron. Outside Curry. From deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. On defense, the Bulls. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Stauskas has it in the corner. Tries again. And Baines kicks to Faried. Barnes can't get it to go.
This is the opposite of how they wanted to start this game. 0 for 4 already.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Curry. Takes the three. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Conley kicks to Barnes. Shot to end this cold run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Rab. Nails the baby hook. Rab's got his second bucket. Trailblazers trail by 6. Conley kicks to Stauskas. Back to Conley. It's stolen by Curry. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Rab. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dame, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
Conley kicks to Barnes. Over Harkless. And that one's good. Barnes.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Rab. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside Curry. Fires high post. And he hits the jump shot. And with those Rose-led Bulls teams from a few seasons back, it all went south so fast, but those teams were very tough to beat.
It just shows you how much can change in the NBA in a short span. Bulls are working hard to try to get back to that level. It hasn't been an easy road.
From deep three-point range.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Fareed dishes to Stauskas. Screen by Fareed. Stauskas.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Rab. They grab their own miss. Here's Felicio. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Conley kicks to Baines. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Curry against Conley. Back to Caldwell Pope. From 15 feet away. Second shot opportunity. Grab, that's good. Grab's got 7. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And for the Blazers, tremendous scoring talent in their backcourt. How did they turn the corner in the West?
Clearly, it's going to be with their defense. I think that's where they've had their struggles. They're going to have to get better at the point of attack there and protecting the rim. I think some of it has to do with the lack of discipline, but also you could factor that into being just an inexperienced young group that's still kind of getting their feet wet.
Patton, he's checked in for the Bulls. Green comes in for Maurice Harkless. Portland also making some changes. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Reed. Johnson comes in for Barnes. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Nick Stauskas. They kick it out to Green from outside the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Johnson the screen. Conley the pass to Stuckey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jeff Green picks one up. Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And sometimes it gets started with a hard foul from the other team or a whistle that you felt should have gone the other way. Anger can happen in the NBA. We see it. Emotions are high. It's a passionate game. Smitty, what was the angriest you ever got during a game? I know you competed because you were one of the best competitors I ever saw. But did it ever cross that line of becoming a little bit more gritty, a little bit more angrier?
It did, Kevin. I think one instance for sure. Game 7, Western Conference. Drove the basketball hard as I could and was fouled by Shaq. They didn't call it. Being flattened, laid out, and the guys going up and down. We eventually lost that game. That was one I still haven't got over it. And when I see Shaq today, I might not do it, but I want to knock him upside his head because he knew it was a foul, and I knew it was a foul, but it wasn't called.
He is one big man. He looks like he could play right now, as do you, which I think is great about ex-athletes and keeping in shape and staying that way. But Shaq certainly looks like he could play right now.
And I would be a 5 right now trying to guard him. That'll be interesting.
Little mismatch. Trailblazers trail by 7. Stuckey dishes to Baines. That's tipped. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that has been a huge problem for them here early in this game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Conley with it. Johnson outside. Stuckey outside. Conley again. It's Curry. Out to Stuckey. Clock at 6. Over Caldwell-Pope. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Outside, Green. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And for so long, the Bulls really were synonymous with the best defensive teams in the league. But as a team, they've started to slip the last few years. It's something that has been lost while this team kind of retools for the future.
Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And it used to be you could pencil in the Bulls as a top 10 defensive team by most metrics in any given year. But, Greg, the last few seasons, they've just been middle of the pack.
And, you know, over the history of this team, they've always been at their best when they played great defense. You go back to those Jordan years where they were marked by exceptional defense. This last group, led by Derrick Rose, similarly built on a defensive-minded philosophy. Let's just see if they get back to their roots with this new push.
Chicago making some changes. Swanigan, he's checked in for Rab. Felton comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Napier in for Curry. Zeller, he's checked in for Portland. Outside, Felton. Swanigan. No good on his first attempt of the game. Stuckey kicks to Teletovic. Back to Stuckey. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Conley, the pass to Stuckey. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
Felton dishes to Napier. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Napier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity. That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Outside, Felton. They set the screen. Johnson against Green. Over Johnson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead. Teletovic, the screen. Conley kicks to Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
You know, Wes Johnson, the former 4th overall pick, has never lived up to that draft position. But he'll give you some solid minutes in short bursts.
Teletovic grabs the board. Now here's Conley. To the wing on the left. Johnson kicks to Conley. Out left to the wing. Inside. Zeller inside. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low. then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Now here's Felton. Out left to the wing. Napier. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Conley. There's 47 seconds left in the first. And there's the feed to Johnson. Kicks it to Teletovic. For the three. Rebound by Napier. Chicago leading by 9. Pass to Swanigan. Over to Teletovic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Conley. And stolen by Napier. And here's Felton from the arc. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to... Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter. Trailblazers trail by 9. They've got Felton. Swanigan is out there with Green. And it's Napier in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Barnes. And the layup falls. Barnes has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Portland.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
And the pass to Napier. Here's Swanigan. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Napier. They set the pick. Passes it to Swanigan. And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Stuckey outside. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Stuckey's got 6.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
The dish to Barnes. Feeds it to Zeller. Lets it go. And that one is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. There's the screen. Pass to Swanigan. And here's Felton from the arc. Zeller grabs the board. Trailblazers trail by 7. Felder kicks to Teletovic. Dishes it to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Great D that time from Green. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside, Felton. In the corner, Napier with it. Baseline J on the way. Connects, the jumper drops. Napier's got his second bucket of the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Teletovic, the screen. Barnes passes to Teletovic. Zeller setting the pick for Teletovic. Nobody near Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I love that play for Barnes. Coming off the screen with this athleticism, hard for the D to recover.
Green again, it's Teletovic. In the corner, Napier with it. Ball stolen. They push it up, 4 on 3. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
The Trailblazers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Some players will actually surprise you with their athleticism after they come into the league. They make that next step. Any guys, Smitty, that became more athletic once they arrived that you have seen in the league?
You know, that's interesting. Draymond Green has gotten more athletic. I think he's lost a lot of weight and put himself in a position to play a little bit more above the rim and with his quickness. That's the one guy that sticks out. I will say the guy that I've been marveling about, Kevin, is Jabari Parker. After his injury, it seemed like his athleticism has gone to another level.
Barnes sets a screen for Stuckey. Back to Barnes. Off the pick. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Barnes has got 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
So the wing on the left. Here's Felder. Pick by Zeller. Felder kicks to Teletovic. And another 3 for Portland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's a screen. Outside, Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Hawks. Barnes kicks to Stuckey. He feeds it to Zeller. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
An uncontested look from mid-range. He typically drains that one.
Napier dishes to Green. He kicks it to Napier. And again, Chicago, no good.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Barnes passes to Felder. Back to Barnes. Unloads. And Napier pulls it down. Chicago calls timeout.
And Harrison Barnes, just a tremendous athlete at that small forward position. I think his strength enables him to guard up and hold his own against power forwards, and coaches love that versatility.
And Greg, you look at the versatility of Barnes. He can defend, I think, 3 positions.
And that's what the league is all about now. Switching on picks, much more popular, and with an all-around solid defender like Barnes, it doesn't uncover mismatches.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicio's checked in for Patton. Harkless comes in for Green. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Shabazz Napier. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Kenneth Faried comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Stauskas is checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Felder. There's the pick. Here's Conley. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 now.
The defense challenging the look, but Stephen Curry is just great at keeping his focus.
Conley kicks to Barnes. Puts it up from 7. The shot that time not on target. And it's Chicago the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Curry. Mike Conley grabs the miss.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
He dishes it to Baines. To the middle. Wants to get it to Faried and does. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Chicago leading by 3. Right side, Felton. It's stolen by Stauskas. And here is Barnes. 9 points in the game so far. Now the feed to Stauskas. Kicks it to Farid. Fires the 3. And Nick Stauskas, good for 3. Stauskas has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
Here's Curry, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
He is very comfortable in taking mid-range jump shots also.
Here's Conley. He gets that one.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
And did you see the separation he got? It's an art, creating that kind of space.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Well said. Chicago making some changes. Rabs checked in for Swanigan. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Raymond Felton. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Stauskas dishes to Johnson. Pass to Baines. Over to the left wing. Stauskas, the pass to Baines. Swiped away. It's stolen by Johnson. And Farid kicks to Conley. Portland moving the ball around. There's the screen. From the stripe. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Stauskas.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
Back to Caldwell-Pope. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Farid dishes to Johnson. The pass to Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. And Farid kicks to Stauskas. No good on the 3. The Bulls leading by 3. Up top, Curry. Over by Conley. Fires from 14. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Johnson. Portland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Stauskas, the pass to Farid. Screen by Farid. And here's Conley outside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Conley. Curry kicks to Harkless. Pass to Rab. Over Farid. There's the pick. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside Conley. Feeds to Baines. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Chicago leading. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Curry kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Rab. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Conley. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Stephen Curry is the kind of guy always looking for his shot. If you give him room, he's going to take it.
Johnson. And the first half comes to a close. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Here's who Darius Stotts is starting the second half with. Conley out there with Stauskas. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's Baines in the pivot, manning the middle. That's a 2 from Barnes. Portland keeping it alive, a new 24. Here's the screen. A second chance effort. And he drops that one in. Stauskas has got the first basket of the second half here for Portland. Curry kicks to Caldwell Pope. Harkless on the wing. Over Barnes. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Right spot, wrong time. When the defense collapses on you, kick it out.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Shot clock at 5. Conley with the 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Curry kicks to Caldwell Pope. They get it back. And stolen by Barnes. Fast break, here we go. Conley's shot is off. Chicago trailing here. It's Curry outside. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Barnes. Now the dish to Baines. Bank shot, no good. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
You think back when Fred Hoiberg was a player in the NBA, great shooter who had a strong knowledge of the game. Not too surprised he ended up as a coach.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Barnes dishes to Faried. Harkless with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Here's Rab. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Curry with the steal. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Portland with the rebound.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Barnes kicks to Stauskas. Outside Conley.